Oh. Why you look at me like that? There's stuff on your eye. Well, good morning and welcome to this weekend vlog. I'm sure a lot of you want me to update you about the dentist, so I'll update you about the dentist. There's not much things to do today as this is the Easter weekend. Tomorrow I'll be going to my nana's house because that's where we all go to celebrate, to my nana's house because they're the religious type in the family. I more celebrate Easter for the celebrate tradition in the family, and I grew up celebrating it, than for the religious reason. I'm more not traditional. I feel like a lot of people these days celebrate it for the sake of celebrating it, but I could be wrong. There's still plenty of young Christian people out there who celebrate it for the God side. I would say I'm more like into the nature, the universe, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'll update you about the dentist. So, I'm not sure I said, oh yeah. So the first time I went, I explained that before, they cleaned my teeth and checked what teeth needed to be pulled out. The second time, they pulled out the tooth and done an x-ray and a filling. So they pulled out the big, well first of all I actually said I know what I'm getting the wisdom tooth, because I wanted to try and tell them what other tooth was getting pulled out, because I'm hoping that it's not a tooth like that you'll be able to see if I smile. Hopefully it's one that's side, even if it's just like at the side, but like you smile and it looks like I have a longer smile, that's okay, but I don't want it anywhere there. But he so I said I know I'm going to get the wisdom tooth out, but this was after we'd done the x-ray, which was terrifying. The x-ray was terrifying, but I'll get to that in a minute. But he said that actually, because we'd done the x-ray and it turned out that my wisdom teeth aren't actually in yet. It was just my back tooth that are getting pulled because they're not actually in yet. Oh, why is my voice doing that? So they're not actually in yet because I think he must have mistaken because they were the right back ones, so he thought they were okay, the wisdom tooth, but no, they're not in yet because we've done the x-ray. So the first things first, when I got there, I was very confident. I was like, okay, this is gonna be okay. Get a tooth pulled. I never had a tooth pulled before, so yeah, I was not expecting what was gonna happen. So I felt confident. It wasn't until I went into the room, because it was a different room than last time, that anxiety just got to me and I felt a little anxious. But I managed to calm myself, get on the bed. They inject me with this, I think it's called anesthetic or something that starts with A. They put 2 needles in my gum, one on either side, to numb the whole thing, which felt so weird. Like, it was so weird, like all this side was very numb, and I kept like touching it because it felt like weird. It didn't like make me high or anything like people do with their wisdom tooth. Like, I didn't feel but I did feel a bit like lopsided, I guess, because when I got up I felt because I had, after they eject the thing in, they got me to get up and walk to another room, which was the x-ray thing, and that was terrifying because you had to stand in like a thing, hold these bars and put your like teeth on like a little thing, and then these things spin around you for 15 seconds. But I like, oh my god, that was terrifying. Luckily there was a window in the door that the doctors could see me, because for the dentist doctor, whatever, the dentist could see me, because it was so terrifying. It was like, oh, it felt like it was in this machine that was gonna do something to me, but that only lasted 15 seconds, which was good. Then wobbled back to the chair because it was feeling, it felt really weird the first time when they put the injections in. Like, I can't explain that feeling. It just all numb, but it also made it feel a bit lopsided, that's all. And then they done the feeling, and then they done the filling before the X-ray, I'm not sure, but then they took out the big tooth, the one with the cavity all the way at the back. I did not feel a thing, which was awesome. So that means those needles worked. I'm glad they put two, one on each side, because I did not feel anything at all. Besides when he accidentally pinched my lip, because he put pressure on my jaw and he accidentally got my lip. That hurt. But yeah, I didn't feel any pain besides that at all, which was awesome. So it was so scary because he had to put so much pressure down because it was rotten, which means the tooth was breaking inside. So I heard all the cracking and that was, yeah, scary, but I didn't feel anything, so that was okay. But it was like, it put so much pressure, I thought my jaw was gonna break. I'm like, oh. Lucky the other girl was also there, so I'm happy that I like that they worked together. She was supporting my neck or head, which was good because I think I needed that when he was doing that. That was kind of scary. So yeah, I'm happy the needles worked. They worked straight away actually, which was awesome. And they last quite a while, which was awesome, even after after we went home. My mum came with me because she drove me there and back, because there's no way I could drive after having that done. So yeah, after that they told me not do the thing, or I wasn't allowed to eat I was allowed to have soft food, but I wasn't allowed to eat for, what was it, for 24 hours, or I think there was something else. I think I was allowed to eat after 30 minutes, but it had to be soft, and I had to eat it on this side, but I wasn't really hungry after, so that was okay. So I ate ice cream for breakfast and dinner. But yeah, they put this, I think they call it gauze or something. It's like a cotton thing they put down, and they said that if it gets too much blood on it, that I had to change it a lot, which I only changed it 2 times, but every time I put a new one, it just made my gums bleed even more, so I just didn't worry about putting it after that and just let my gum breathe, because it felt like it was healing a lot more if I didn't put any pressure on it. As well as I didn't like the blood taste. It tastes like metal. Apparently we have metal in our blood, because I was talking to that about my mum on the way home, and she said, yeah, we have metal in our blood. So I learned something new. But yeah, it was it's all right now, but I think the first 3 days after that, it was a bit hard to eat and it hurt. It was it's fine now, there's no bleeding now. It's healing a lot more now, which is good. My next time at the dentist will be the fillings, because the receptionist called me up the next day to see how I was, which was great. That was nice to see how I was, and she said, okay, next time we'll probably just will it be alright if we just do fillings, so to give your tooth a rest? And I said, yeah, I like the gum to heal up a lot more before we do the other side, taking out the other side of the tooth, which will probably be a lot easier than this one, because this tooth I don't think is not rotten. I think there's something wrong with it, it's deformed or something, but it's not rotten, so hopefully this tooth would be a lot easier to take out. As well as I saw the tooth when we were walking past, out of the room, and it was so big. It looked like shark tooth. It was kind of cool too, but yeah. But yeah, the dentist went nice. They were right. Yeah, they're really good there. Besides the little mistakes, saying these are wisdom tooth, but ended up not being wisdom tooth, and I think the reason why was because we didn't do x-ray last time, so he wasn't really, he just assumed they were, but then we done the x-ray and saw my wisdom tooth aren't actually in yet. So I have 2 more teeth to pull out, a lot more, more feelings. Also the feeling, like now my tooth looks like a fake tooth because apparently they used to use silver for the filling, but now they use clear, so now the tooth looks like fake but it's not. So yeah, that was my dentist trip. If that made any sense. Hopefully it did. Yeah, so it healed up a lot more. It still kind of hurts, like if I eat, I have to still eat on this side. I can't really eat on that side because it does hurt, but it should get better eventually, and then I'll get used to eating on that side. Yeah, actually it's a good thing that I'm getting these back teeth taken out, because I think the reason why they went all bad is because every time I brush my teeth I tend to miss those two, because I think I'm getting far enough in my to the back tooth, but I'm not, because I realized that when I was like brushing my teeth, like, oh, this is so much easier now to brush my teeth. I don't have to go all the way back now, and I was like, oh, so that's probably the reason why they all went back, because I never really could brush my back tooth because I would always miss doing that. But so now it'll be a lot easier. As well as I need to make sure I need to look after the gum too. But yeah, so that's my dentist trip, dentist experience so far. I have, I think, 3 more visits. Depending on, it might be more now because next time we'll be just doing the fillings, and then to be the tooth pulled and then another tooth pulled and blah 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 blah. I'll update you all later. So yeah. Also, happy Easter for anyone who celebrates it. Celebrates it for the religious side, or celebrates it just for the sake of celebrating it, or it's a tradition. So happy Easter for the people who celebrate it. I was gonna take down my clothes, but they're all in a weird like state that they're dry, but there's some bits that are wet, so I have to leave it for a little bit and then hopefully they're all completely dry. I don't like it when that's in that stage because they're all dry, but then they have like a bit that's like still wet. So the book I was reading was this one you saw me just reading, and I finished it. At first I don't think the sense of humor was really my taste. There were some bits that I laughed at and some bits that were meant to be funny but I didn't really think was funny. But I really liked the ending of this book. The ending of this book was kind of powerful. I was not expecting the ending to be that good, but the ending was really good. I'm glad I thought it was going to end off, it kind of ended off with like a sad note, but like a really powerful one, and I liked that. It made me feel happy and more like better about life and all that. So yeah, I really liked the ending. It was a little bit hard to get into the book because once I got past all the human, that it got a bit better, as well as I feel like the more you got into this book, the more like it taught to you more. The ending definitely was the best chapter so in this book, I believe, and that was what I was reading. You saw me in the clip. I only had that chapter to read, so I finished this book. I liked it. I do recommend the ending bit. So if, like, I don't know with this, it's a bit hard because if it didn't have sense of humor, it might be a bit different. So it depends what you like, if you want sense of humor or not. But I really like the ending. But I think my favorite part of the book is the ending. But anyway, so this is the book. If you want to screenshot it. Yeah, so I like these types of books. I really want to get into more like books like self-help improvement books about life, etc. I find them so interesting, especially because this book, he put about his life experience in it as well, which was cool to see how his life was, which was completely different to mine, but it was cool to see how he evolved and developed from his life and from his mistakes and what he'd done and how things turned out to be the way they are and how things happened to make him who the person he is now. So yeah, that was cool that there was that in there too. So yeah, I'm not really good about doing books. I'm not a book reviewer. I never really done book reviews before, so yeah, that's all I can really say. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, I'm happy. I like the ending. I'm happy with the ending. I was scared the ending was gonna be bad, but the ending was actually really good, so oh, but bless you.
Thank you. Oops, am I interrupting?
No, that's alright. You know how last time I just cleaned the kitchen like 2 weeks ago? Well, look, it's messy already again. I mean, this time it's not too bad because I did do the dishes yesterday, but looks like we're going to clean the kitchen again. I don't know if I'll show you this time because I showed you last time. I'll probably just clean it and yeah. Also, I finally started my sanding yesterday on the other couch. It was just a little bit since I didn't want to do too much. I was going to do more today, but taking the rubbish out and putting that in the bin was just really hot, so I'm not sure if I do anything today because it is warm, but I feel more like I'm in a cleaning mood, so I'll probably just clean. So see you later. that catched on camera. Oh, sorry about if you hear the flies around. My parents got this fly screen that's meant to stop the flies coming in, but it does not. It would be better if we just shut the screen door. That makes a lot more sense. But sometimes they leave the door open and like it's kind of annoying because now we have so many blowflies in the house and they're all like, and my parents are like, why is there so many blowflies in the house? There's so many blowflies in the house because you're leaving the door wide open and that fly screen thing's not working. But they're trying. But yeah, there's like lots of flies everywhere. It's gross and disgusting. Especially when they're dying and they're still birthing out maggots. That's gross. That happened before when I was here alone. All these maggots were coming out of somewhere and I couldn't find where. So I found this dead fly and I got rid of the dead fly and there was no more maggots. Well, it was a dying fly and there was no more maggots. So I'm like, it must have been coming from that dying fly. I'm not sure how maggots work, but Toby! And all done. Hopefully it looks like I've done something. There is something in the sink, but my dad's doing something with that, so I don't know if he's using that or is done using that. My parents make a mess and then they blame it on us. No, but yeah, my parents are very messy. So when they do something, they don't really clean it up straight away. But if I, depending how I feel, if I'm cooking something, I clean up straight away afterwards so that there's not mess and it doesn't build up. But yeah, all clean. Well, besides that, I forgot about that, but all clean. Now my clothes should be dry enough to take inside now, so yeah, they are.
Good.
Because last time there was they were dry, but they had a part that was still wet. I'm a bit hungry, so I'm having this, which is like meatballs and like spicy rice. It smells actually really good, and it does smell spicy, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it, but let's try. So I ate it, well, as much as I could. I really like the meatballs. The meatballs taste nice. It tastes nice with like the barbecue sauce in the rice too, but I think the rice was a bit like undercooked. It was like really hard. Well, not really hard, just I like my rice a bit softer. So yeah, I like the meatballs a lot, sorry, a lot better. And it wasn't too spicy, it was like the good amount of spice. So I'll see if my parents want the leftover. My dad doesn't like rice, same with my sister. My mum does, but my dad might like it because it has stuff on it. Oh, don't want to play anymore? Oh, Toby! Ow! Ow! No, not too hard. Oh. Happy Easter, everyone. Sorry I did not feel we're actually back from our nanas. We spent like 4 hours there. We went to both my nanas. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock now, late in the afternoon. So sorry I didn't film much. I didn't film anything this morning, but I got this from my sister. I was not even expecting anything because normally me and my sister don't really give each other stuff, but she gave me this stuff and now I feel bad because I didn't give her anything. But oh, not oh, and this is what my mum gave me. She gave me 2 other eggs too, but I ate them this morning. So mint chocolate and these pajamas that I'll probably wear tonight. As well as this is the outfit I wore, just these jeans and this top which was tucked in a bit nicer. Look at this top though, it's the bunny top. I got it from Migus, the fashion Asian owned website I found on Instagram. It's the same place I got from the strawberry shirt you saw me wear in the other vlogs. But this is what I wore to Easter because bunnies, I think 2 people mentioned, oh, they like my Easter top. So I'm happy that someone noticed. So I think my uncle noticed, he liked my Easter top. Oh, and my brother noticed too. But yeah, I like this, so cute. I just wish I got it in a little bit bigger size because it is a bit short on the arms and a bit tight here if I have it like that. Like when I sit down, it doesn't choke, but like almost could. Like if someone pulled it, it could easily choke me. So wish I did get a bigger size, but oh well, still looks good. I actually ordered a short sleeve in this, but they ended up giving me a long sleeve, but that's alright. More sun protection, and if I wanted to I could roll it up. So yeah. That's my day for today. Sorry I didn't show you much. I woke up with cramps early this morning, like I think around 3 o'clock in the morning, and couldn't get back to sleep, so I was just on my phone all night, so I was really tired and not really feeling like picking up my camera today, but thought I will show you what I got in that. And that's all I got because I'm older now, and the older you get in my family, we just don't really give like gifts and that. Like I think it's when you're 18 or past 18 that we stop giving gifts because it gets too much expensive, and when you're that kind of age you understand, oh okay, yes, I don't mind not getting gifts. Like I like chocolate, but like I'm not like a huge chocolate person. Like I don't go out of my way to the shops just to buy it. But if I get gifted, I'll eat it. This one is actually nice. This Kit Kat mint chocolate. And here's what my Easter pajama looks like. I don't know if you can see, but there's like little chihuahuas on it, and because of Toby it's like perfect. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Like here's a bit further away. It's just this pajama set. The top is a size small, and I think the pants are extra small, because first we tried on the size small thinking it would be okay, but the top was a bit big and the pants were way too big. So then we tried, I think, the small or extra small, the top, which was perfect, but then the extra small of the pants was still way too big. So then my mum went back to get an extra small, which finally fit. So it was kind of weird that the pant leg was different kind of sizing to the top bit. Like maybe they think people were more wide, or maybe I just don't have big hips. Maybe that's why, I don't know. But this is what it looks like. It's really cute. It's like a soft material too. Here is the chihuahuas, if you can see them. Oh, there we go. I can't really show you them, but oh, there we go. You can see now. But they're all over. It's so cute. So I think that is all for this weekend vlog. Yeah. I actually wanted to do another video before, but unfortunately I have to wait until like my teeth are all done, because it involves using my teeth. So hopefully I can get that video done in the future, because I think that would be a good video, as in is a topic I want to talk about. So yeah, stay tuned to that. It won't be for a while though, so I hope you all enjoy weekend vlogs for a while. Sorry. But yeah, I'm Eternal Marie, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!